It's a life-changing experience. For the first time in my life, I'm being summoned before the court. The crime? Well, I don't know that yet. The district attorney refuses to either file charges or reject the unfiled case. The sheriff's deputies say the MO was videotape, but that doesn't add up. Documenting the official activities of police officers is a constitutionally protected right, confirmed by every federal circuit court that has taken up the matter. The Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office arrested me on December 21st, 2021, while I was filming a mental health call relating to a case I've been following for 2 years. I was nowhere near the police officers or the subject. The deputies stomped up to me and engaged me. The suspect was not on location. He was a quarter mile away. I was leaving when Sergeant Rollins arrested me. At least 5 other people were in the same area as me, and none of them were arrested. Only the local journalist was arrested and banned from doing his job. If you are ever able to see what happened, you'll see how I was targeted and retaliated against for engaging in press activities protected by the First Amendment. I requested the video, but Sheriff Eric Fagan is concealing it. It's been one open records game after another for the past 4 months. I've paid hundreds of dollars in open records fees only to receive the department policies and a few redacted police records. They won't even release the police report. All they provide is, during an investigation, Justin Pulliam was found interfering with public duties and arrested. Although the county is hiding the police report from you and me, other law enforcement agencies can get their hands on it within minutes. I called an out-of-state police department earlier this year while working on a report about a use of force incident. The supervisor there told me that I would be arrested if I came to his city. He read the Fort Bend police report to me. The deputies wrote that I was required to leave the location. Yes, you heard me right. They wrote that I needed to completely leave the location. The Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office routinely tramples on my rights. It's not a you can film but situation like most tyrannical departments. They outright ban me from filming them. And they don't wear body cameras. They like to be able to lie without any independent record. The Sheriff's Office administration does whatever it wants, usually for political or emotional reasons. Even when the deputies violate department rules, they are rarely held accountable. Since Fagan took office, things have gotten only worse. For example, this is the old press policy that they clearly no longer follow. News representatives will be allowed, as conditions permit, to go as near as feasible to the scene itself. News representatives are not to be considered as the general public in the area of an incident or crime scene, but as persons who must fulfill their assigned task. Officers will not assume media representatives know exactly where a crime scene has been established. Whenever possible, a scene should be established by rope or tape. When this is not possible due to manpower, time, size of the area, or other outside factors, the deputy in charge shall delineate a reasonable scene area and relate its points of reference to the media. In all cases, media representatives will be allowed to remain wherever the general public is allowed.
22-14 information.
22-14.
Local journalist Justin Pulliam's on scene.
As soon as I arrived, the deputy notified everyone of my press status. After arresting me, the deputies continued to stand around and talk. They made no attempt to tape off the scene, close the parking lot, block the road, or eject others from the location. The sheriff's office seized my equipment, and they are still confiscating thousands of dollars of field journalism equipment, including my memory cards and body camera. They don't want you to see what really happened, and it proves my point. If it was not their goal to ban recording, then they would provide the videos. but they'd rather operate in secret.
All right, I was patient. Did you get enough?
Yes.
Okay.
The hell? So he said, I was patient. Did you get enough? I don't know what that means. No need to be patient or impatient with me.
Okay. Hey, do me a favor. I'm going to put the rope, this cutting off the center section, okay? So just move back a little bit.
Okay, where do you want
I'll
me?
put it up in a second. I'm going to use that pole.
Okay,
Like this.
so I'm good right here.
Yeah, right here's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to back up. You should be good.
Crime scene investigator is not real happy I'm standing here. He has lost patience with me, he said.
My unfiled case is assigned to County Court 1. The initial court date of March 18th was reset prior to appearance. May 6th is the first time I will appear for something that happened 5.5 months ago. I have not been magistrated. There has been no finding of probable cause. No formal complaint has been filed. The court records state I have a pending cash bond, whatever that means. The criminal and justice system in Fort Bend County is backwards and behind times. I would not be in this situation had I been filming in Harris County. The officers would have been required to obtain approval from the DA intake prior to the arrest, and the DA would have had to immediately file the charge, or I would walk. But the Fort Bend County Government Club wants as many people as possible in the system. The police state is big business, and they don't want me to reform it. I hired Houston-based defense attorney Kobe DeBose to represent me. Unfortunately, the Fort Bend County District Attorney's Office has been less than professional. They frequently ignore his calls and emails. They say they are waiting on more information from the sheriff's office before deciding whether to file charges. They haven't provided any discovery information and won't explain what they are purportedly waiting on from the sheriff's office. It sounds to me like they are running interference for Sheriff Fagan. This is not a complex investigation. It all happened in less than a minute. It's time for the district attorney to stop playing politics. It's time for them to pick a side. Is it more important for the DA's office to protect their friends? Or will they uphold the Constitution and act in the interest of justice? Independent journalism is hanging by a thread in Texas. The government club wants to remain in control of a fake narrative, and they want to take me out to remain in power. This means tying me up with malicious arrest, stealing my video equipment, violating open records laws, attempting to remove my YouTube channel, and lying about me to their friends, neighbors, and online. I started a petition to Fort Bend County officials. As a personal favor, please pledge your support and let the government club know that you oppose their unjust attack against transparency and liberty. A link to the petition is in the video description. I appreciate everyone who has supported me during this difficult time. I'd like to extend a special thank you to Nate, Reed, Mike Newland, and Vitus Hoffman. When John Gray was arrested by Rosenberg police, here are some of the things I did to help him. Spoke at city council, called to get information, interviewed the police chief and mayor, live streamed while he was in police custody, raised money, bonded him out of jail, paid a defense attorney, submitted public information requests, protested, including holding posters in high-traffic areas around Rosenberg, went to his court date and recorded everything, filmed at the district attorney's office, filmed and published reports about the Rosenberg police, posted on social media, such as Nextdoor. I do not encourage or discourage any activism you feel is appropriate regarding my situation. However, if you have a few minutes, please leave a comment about what my work means to you. Have you learned anything? Have I inspired you to get involved in your community? Do you know more about law, government, and politics from watching the Corruption Report? Am I doing an okay job? Something good for the community? Should we be allowed to document the police? Please leave your feedback for the Government Club to see. Thank you for watching, and always live stream the police.